Mike Waring, alias the Falcon, troubleshooter for Army intelligence. You wouldn't think this kind of thing could happen in broad daylight, right in the middle of London, but it did. Estrella Rojas was the daughter of Elilio Rojas, the Central American statesman. Rojas talked too much about freedom, and someone wanted to shut him up. They couldn't get anywhere with Rojas, so they decided to hit him where it really hurt. They snatched his daughter. If this had been just another kidnapping for money, it would have been Scotland Yard's business. But these goons were out after a country that believed in peace. Peace is Uncle Sam's business. A couple of nights later, around 10 o'clock, I received an urgent phone call from Jeffrey Pelham, head of British intelligence. He wanted me at his home right away.
Ah, there you are, Waring.
Hello, Jeff.
Sorry to bring you out this time of night. Hope I didn't interrupt anything important.
Well, at your age, you may not think it important, but I'm still young enough to treat it that way.
When you're my age, Waring, you'll realize just how much you've underestimated me. Senor Rojas, this is Michael Waring.
It is a pleasure, senor.
Senor Rojas, it's my pleasure to meet a man of your courage and convictions.
You're very kind, senor.
I've both read and heard about your heroic struggle for freedom in your country.
Freedom. Yeah, senor, all my life I have fought and struggled for it. Now,
It's the old story, Waring.
Yeah, I know.
we were doing very well, with the help of other democracies, until the military wanted took power.
Well, don't worry, sir. You'll be back in the saddle soon. Just keep up the fight you're making from here.
It is not so simple, senor. Not anymore. Not with my daughter, my Estrellita.
What gives?
The opposition kidnapped his daughter on Tuesday night, holding her as a hostage.
Sort of a guarantee that it'll keep quiet from now on. Is that it?
Precisely. There's the warning they left.
Any leads?
Yes, we know that she was flown across the channel to Dieppe. Here's some photographs of a fellow called Johnny Vance and his life history. It's unsavory, but very exciting. I want you to read it and memorize it.
Oh, I get it. I'm Johnny Vance, huh?
Right.
Supposing he objects.
Oh, I'm quite sure he won't. He's dead.
Well, that's very interesting. Where does he fit in this picture?
Well, the opposition hired him through a contact. Vance didn't know that the contact was working for us, and now that Johnny's unavailable, well, I'm quite sure you'll make a splendid substitute.
Well, maybe so, as long as nobody in Dieppe knows who Johnny Vance looks like.
Oh, rest assured, no one does, except our contact. You'll find all your instructions in there. Well, good hunting.
Vaya usted con dia, senor.
Thank you. Don't worry about your daughter, sir. We'll find her.
Mike, this is a dangerous and well-organized outfit. Take good care of yourself.
Well, you can rely on that, Jeff. Adios, Senor Rojas.
Adios.
Cheers. Whatever else Johnny Vance might have been, he sure knew engines. This cruiser of his could outrun almost anything. As for Johnny, he'd been quite a guy, always ready to tackle any kind of a job, provided the money was right. Just before he made his last mistake, he'd been slated to pick up the Rojas girl in Dieppe, until Mr. Big, whoever he might be, made his big deal with her father. Well, here I was, taking his place. All I know is that the point of contact is a waterfront saloon in Dieppe called the Fleur de Lis. Expected such a warm welcome. What do I do next?
Call me Marie and just follow my lead.
Marie, I've missed you so much.
Don't have to overdo it.
Johnny, your little Marie miss you too. Next time you don't stay away so long. Come.
This is Johnny Vance, the man with the boat. Tell Waldo.
Well, what's the matter? Don't you like my looks?
That is my price. Take it or leave it. So you are Johnny Vance, eh?
Johnny Vance! Johnny Vance!
He's a very smart bird. He picks up everything.
Look, I didn't come here to talk about birds. What's on your mind?
Didn't she tell you?
I tell Johnny only that you have a job for him.
Well, let's get on with it, will you, pal? I lose money each minute my boat isn't doing anything. And for your information, I've got an attachment to money.
I'll get to the point. I want you to take a certain young lady for a little cruise. I'm prepared to pay you $2,000 American.
You're wasting my time. Let's go, Marie.
$3,000.
Look, mister. I'll carry boxes of stones for you over to Dover. I'll even take some of that fine basement money of yours up the coast. Anything you line up, I'll carry. Except dames.
4,000.
What do you think I am?
I know what you are, Johnny Vance. I'm just trying to determine your price. 4,000?
No rough stuff. Just keep the dame out of sight, huh?
That's it, Johnny.
You know, I got an idea this dame's pretty important to you.
Oh, she is. To a client of mine. You see, Johnny, I'm like you. I'll do most anything for money.
Yeah, and I'll bet whoever's paying for it is paying right through the nose.
You're fishing, Johnny, and you're getting into deep water. Don't go getting any ideas of cutting me out and doing business directly. Nobody crosses Waldo.
Well, can't blame a guy for trying. Are we in business?
I'll give you 5,000. That is the limit.
Johnny, 5,000. We could be married. Say yes, Johnny, please, for me.
Okay. Well, what guarantee have I got that I'll get my money?
$2,500 now and $2,500 when it is all over with.
All right, where's the dame and when do I pick her up?
Just stay around. I'll give you the word.
Okay. Let's go here. If you missed anything, check with the parrot. He'll fill you in.
Johnny Vance! Johnny Vance!
Ducklow? Oh, this is Waldo. Have him call me as soon as he returns. Keep an eye on him.
Where's the Rojas girl now?
I don't know. I lost track of her after they brought her here.
Any idea who Mr. Big is?
No. But he must be pretty powerful. You will never know how much I miss you, Johnny.
Say, Jack, I'd hate to have you miss anything, but anything that goes on between me and my girl is strictly personal, so shove off, will you? I'm beginning to like this assignment.
Don't get too enthusiastic, Mike. I happen to have a husband.
Yeah. I might have expected something like this with my luck. What kind of a husband that would let you risk your neck?
The most wonderful man in the world, Mike. But he'll never walk again. 3 years in a concentration camp left him only his mind and me.
That's a tough break, Marie. That little paper hanger with a mustache certainly played hob with the world, didn't he?
They're still playing the same game. Different rules, but the same game. I've reason to believe that the man behind this move is one of the old guard.
Well, if he is, he's bound to show his hand soon.
Hello, Polly. How is the little baby, eh? How is... Yes? Oh, it is you, Dr. Vogel. Is the patient ready to travel? No, there will be no trouble here. You better give her a sedative to relax her nerves.
You take care of your part. Don't worry about my end.
Chico! Have Johnny Vance come in here.
There's a girl in every port for Johnny Vance, baby, and you're the one.
Inside. Not you.
You lay a hand on her again, and I'll spread you all over the floor.
Order a drink, Marchetti. I'll be right back.
Well, we ready to get going?
Ready, Johnny. Chico knows where to pick up the girl. You will take her through the sewer out onto the loading wharf. You won't have any trouble with her. She'll be very quiet.
Well, how long do I have to keep her out of sight?
Till I get word to you. It won't be long.
All right. Where does this lead to?
All over the end. Underground, like a honeycomb.
It's a bad place to get lost in.
Quite a few people have found that out. Come on. Just a little further. You wait here, and I'll go get the girl.
What do you mean, leave me alone in this rat pit? No, I'm going with you.
I said wait here.
You got a point there.
Some help getting the girl into the tunnel.
Hello, Marie.
Bonsoir, Hugo.
Hello, Charlie.
Bonsoir.
Mix me something strong and quick. Where's the boss?
Inside.
I'll be right out.
Come in. Have a good trip, Hugo?
It was touch and go. You have no idea how tough they're getting over on the Dover side. Say, I think I'm worth more money.
You're worth what I pay you.
Oh, well, it's a living. By the way, I saw Johnny Vance's boat tied up at the wharf. Who bought it? Too bad about Johnny.
Johnny? Johnny who?
Johnny Vance.
Johnny Vance! Johnny Vance! Johnny Vance! Johnny Vance!
What about Johnny Vance?
They found him in the River Thames with his toast turned up.
You mean he's dead?
Stabbed, strangled, and drowned. How dead can a man be? Say, what's the matter? I didn't know you knew Johnny.
Filth. Dr. Vogel here.
I just found out that the man we are dealing with is not Johnny Vance. Tell Chico to leave the girl with you.
They just picked her up. He's on his way down to the wharf. You must stop them. Get down in the sewer, you idiot. Oh, I'll block them from this end.
You want more money, huh? I will give you a chance to earn some. Marie, come in here a moment, please.
Is everything going all right, Waldo?
Strictly according to plan. We're going down to the wharf. Come along. We will say goodbye to Johnny together. After you, Marie. Tie her wrists.
What's the matter with you? Have you gone crazy?
I was crazy. Crazy to trust you. You had it all figured out, huh? Your friend masquerades as Johnny Vance, and you hold me up for more money.
That isn't so, Waldo. It's not true.
She's fainted. And she won't bother anyone for a while. Come along.
Let me take her. You must be tired.
She's a heavy one.
And a pretty one, too.
I'll lead the way to the wharf. Follow me.
Don't you think we ought to wait for the head man?
What for? You got your orders? I like to know who I'm working for, that's all. You're working for Waldo. That's all you gotta know.
Follow me.
Chico. What's a head man like? Fat like Waldo, or is he a little on the thin side?
Put the girl down there. Sit down.
Doctor, I think you should know. He was very anxious to meet you.
Really?
He kept asking me what you were like.
I see. Go search his boat. Bring any papers you can find. Now, go through the office. You go with him. So, you were very interested in me. Why?
I always liked people with money. I heard you spread it around pretty heavy.
He and Marie were trying to cut in on me.
Somehow I don't quite believe that's true. Who are you working for?
Ask Waldo. He hired me.
Now, you're wasting time with him. Women are more talkative.
No, but Waldo, I believe you're right. You have very beautiful eyes. But they won't remain so if you persist in keeping silent.
Vogel Klemper. Sure, that's who you are. Klemper. Hatchet man extraordinary. You gave yourself away with that little cigarette trick. It used to be your favorite persuader. Found somebody's grandmother, pushed down the stairs, get Vogel Klemper. Want a fire started in the old lady's home? Good old Vogel Klemper will do it for you. The paper hanger's darling, believed dead. But very much alive and still making war on women.
You finished?
Not yet. I have an idea what the world will think when it learns who the power was behind the military junta which overthrew Emilio Rojas' government.
But the world will never find out until it's too late as usual. Because you see, my friend...
Yeah. Quick thinking, beautiful. I hope your husband won't mind.
He won't, Mike.
Let's get Sleeping Beauty and get out of here. Get over there. Look. Quick. They went through the tunnel. Call gendarmes. I'll follow with the girl.
And I'm sure you'll be glad to hear that Marie has been recommended for honors.
There's no reward quite high enough for that young lady. What a girl. You know, I'll never think of her without wanting to turn my head toward Mecca.
Oh, by the way, Senor Rojas wished me to thank you personally.
Never mind. I've made all the arrangements to accept the appreciation of the Rojas family personally.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, I'm expecting a phone call from Senorita Rojas any moment.
Yes? Yes, he's here. One moment, please. It's U.S. Army Intelligence.
Oh, no, you can't mean it.
But I do.
Mike, you're holding up the general.
Yeah, don't look so concerned, Waring. When Senorita Rojas calls, I'll make your apologies and take her dining and dancing. On your behalf, of course.
Yeah, and I put the bill, I suppose.
What bill?
You keep your nose out of this. I wasn't talking to you.
Then who are you talking to? This is General Orton. Who is this anyway, Waring?
No.